Today I'm going to show you how to remove rust. You've gone through your little storage cabinet and you finally wanted to use a screw, bolt or nut that you've had for 100 years only to find they've all rusted away. So rather than trying to throw them away and buying some more, because the price have gone up a lot these days, I'm going to show you how to quickly and easily remove the rust. The process is quite simple. You've seen the vibrating tumbler. Well, that is what you use to initially remove the rust. This is it. Now, this is a cola container. That's our favourite vibrating tumbler. You get yourself a cola bottle. This is a diet cola, 1.25 litre, and this particular one has got a shaped bottle. Now what you do is you cut it just below the widest point. So as it curves up, just cut it below there. So you end up with two halves. You use both halves, you then push the two halves together. Push the two halves together, and that's what you have. Now you need two bottles, cut in half, top and bottom. Also, on one of them, punch two holes in with a nail or something small. They're only drain holes. So what you do is you fit, that's only one of these, into your tin. So your bottle matches your tin. Jam it in there. Then what I did, so I've got some sand. This is just ordinary sand. Keep in mind that it is silicon, and when it vibrates you get the silicon dust that can go into your lungs and ruin your lungs. So always use a mask, and once you finish vibrating, wait until the dust is settled. Even come back the next day, it doesn't matter, but wait until the dust is settled, then you can open the vent. So you've cut your two bottles and you've placed them in there. Now after you vibrate them 10, 15, 20 minutes, you'll start to see the matte finish of the rust start to come shiny. Still brown colour, but the hard scale has mainly been vibrating off. Then this is a rust converter, Septone rust converter, 500 mils, and it's phosphoric acid. That will focus, and you can purchase this from places like automotive stores. This is the Super Cheap Auto, sell it with their paint range. Now on here it says wide brush cleanup blah blah blah, and it says dilute 1 part rust converter with 5 parts water. I don't do that. I fill the container with what I'm de-rusting and use it full strength, neat. I then pour it into the container till it just covers the screws and give it a shake. and as you're shaking it, you're looking to see if they're getting clean. Now, this particular batch here was done yesterday. Now, they were from the same rusty area, same storage container, same bag, and this is how clean they've come out. Now, the black you see on there is just what's left over from the phosphoric acid. These have just been soaked, rinsed, then the holes, you pour it out back into your container. I would have 2 containers, new and used, pour the new into here, then this into the used. But this is the last of it, so I used it neat, full strength on these. So these have been left overnight. It's been rainy and cold, and they have not rusted. Other processes rust as soon as you take it out of molasses or any of those sort of things. The air gets to it. So that's just been left with the acid still on it, drained, and left on the paper towels. So quite quick, quite easy. With this lot, I'm now going to black oxide them. So I will put them back in the vibrating tumbler just to get rid of the black, and then black oxide them. I've now just got some of the sand from my sand container, just ordinary sand. I'll now put the nuts in, wrap your foam on again, and twist her in. To connect loose connection, I always like to go like that, then go like that. Stops them from dropping out and falling apart. So it's going to get noisy, but what you do is you vibrate it, and you can see the sand. But what I do, I tilt it down. See the sand? Now watch in here for the screw, the nuts to appear. There. See the nuts going past? And look at the speed of the sand going past. So it's the sand vibrating against the nuts vibrating against themselves. So you don't have to have a ton of sand, just enough to cover. I'll go finish this because you don't want to be listening to that while I'm doing it. Now we'll see how we went. The benefit of the glass, or the clear plastic, is that you can have a look at your nuts and that as they're going and see if they're any good or not. So I've left that settle so the dust is gone. There they are. Now, because they've had the protective coating from the phosphoric acid taken off, they will be prone to rusting fairly quickly. So I will now go on black oxide them.